Oh man, is this the part where my fucking expander doesn't work? Alright, okay. We'll just... There. I am entirely satisfied with that. Let's go. Let's see if I remember how to play this fucking game. Hello. Oh, hey, we made it. We'll call this offset calibration for now. Yeah, I totally thinks I'm late. Gonna have to fix that. You know what this is? This K-Shoot or EMU's cloud? I literally cannot tell. Holy shit. This is unnamed-sdvx-clone using a skin I literally just found by searching YouTube. The fuck? Alright, so I'm like, I can never remember whether fucking positive delta means you adjust up or down on offset. We'll see. It is me, the guy who is always playing on like 100 offset. I'll play that again just to see if it got better or worse. Shanti says, I am free from RetroArch config. Only took a complete reinstall and a different BIOS folder setup. Yeah, some of the Dreamcast cores are like that. It was for PSX? Oh god, I can't even remember the last time I did PSX setup. Alright, that feels better. Worlds asks, so what's the benefit of this over KSM? I'm curious. Well, for starters, I'm playing in Portrait, which K-Shoot still does not fucking support somehow. In my experience, it also performs better, and it's actually like actively being developed. Don't know much about the skinning stuff, but people say it's better in that regard as well. Oh god, what is this? It's essentially a sound voltex, but not. This is a simulator. It's like that. Taking requests if I have the convert, by the way, and if the search function feels like working. Wait, what are you doing here? This is why Sound Voltex is fucking winning at rhythm games right now, is because they just paid for every fucking song that could possibly exist. Demon asks, AJ, how much was the Sound Voltex controller? Free, because this is actually Lyra's. Lyra is a fucking alien and sent this to me when she upgraded to the, Actually, I forget what the fuck she upgraded to. Does it still use KSM charts? Yep, it's got its own charting format as well, or its own, like, charting extension, but everything's compatible as far as I can tell. Let's see. Hey, Isaac. Yeah, it's been ages since I've seen you. How you doing? I can't resist every time I scroll over it. I don't know how to advertise myself. Sick. Demon says, can't hear the music over controller. It's okay, though. Good ASMR stream, right? I can take up the music if you like. Last time I did this for Archaea, everyone was like head taps, fucking finger taps, cray. But the SV-SD5 has like donk. Just the buttons kind of speak for themselves. Let me see. Yeah, let me take this up. This might blast your ears. Hold on. Hello there! Okay, this should be a little better. $13. Let me just like filter by 15s and see what happens. Oh, somebody said little game star. Alright. You got it. Hey, lucky me, there's a 15 anyway. Fail not next. Yes, Frey gets it exactly. I needed to fucking do anything other than KAC right now. Wow, some of those arc sections are a mess. Alright, what's next? Alright, that 17's not happening, so I'm sorry to disappoint. Volgasu for cart, I still swear. Interesting. I take a look at that, 0.0 median. Guess that means my offset is really good, so why do I feel like every fucking slam is super late? What's that little U-beat looking ASC thing in front of your controller? That's a Stream Deck. These things are overpriced, and if I ever pay for one of these myself, punch me in the head. But they're kind of cozy to have for switching scenes and whatnot. It's actually really close to a U-beat controller. Shit. Alright, let's see. I can do some 16s. I'd like to think I can do most 16s, but I don't know what the current state of re-rating is. Albert says, I've always been interested in trying out Sound Voltex. Find you around 1 and give it a try. It's actually really fun. Okay. That was actually pretty fun. Well, says, just some advice. If you go to round 1, don't play on the multi-cab. My homeboy threw up all over that thing last week. Jesus. Your homeboy's a jackass. Respect the equipment. Ooh. This sounds kind of fun, actually. I like the complete lack of transition screen, by the way. I unironically mean that. Faster transitions are good. Yeah, pretty fun. Hello. Thank you. Wolf says, the best part is that he got that fucked up purely off pre-gaming. I was gonna go with him, I'm so glad I didn't. He was drunk enough to be a public disturbance. You drink after you play the fucking games. Gonna fucking crack your head on the bar at the A20 cab and die in the middle of an arcade. Jackass. Twil says, I associate clomp as the sound Voltex sound. The arcade buttons are so much snappier, too. It's like, the way these things are housed produces most of the clomp sound. I think they're, like, actually... I feel like they're low profile mounted on the fucking actual arcade hardware or something. Clear your search or every song exit goes to the search. Cool bug. Nice! The best. This is actually a feature. I can just have it snap back to Bad Apple after every song. Man, increasing my song select sensitivity was like the best choice. You have to. You are federally required to play Mermaid Girl whenever you fucking scroll over it. I don't know if the remix is any good. The FX lag there is really good. I remember this! Hey. Wolf says, nah, see, I understand the desire to play a little fucked up, but he wasn't just fucked up, he was shit-faced drunk. I've never even gotten that drunk in my life. What a hero. I forget if this skin actually supports multiplayer, or if, like, anything supports multiplayer in this fucking game. I know that Nautilus, like, ostensibly has support for it, but I've never actually tried it non-solo. Cole says, if you ring me to an arcade and set me down at a cabinet, I'll probably play it until someone else comes or I get hungry. I'm like that, though. And because my games of choice are shit that no one likes, I just get to sit down forever. The one exception is like, hey, I feel like playing a couple credits of DDR because I don't get to play this very often. Oh, wait, the people who actually play this game are here. Better go back. I'm retreating. Alright, let's see. Nobody has commented on the appeal card yet. Actually, that reminds me. I'm actually gonna really quickly, because the effect desync is kind of bothering me. So I'm going to actually try and raise. I'm gonna switch to input offset instead of. Does this really not? It really doesn't want me to type in it, huh? Fine. Oh, Monogatari says that speed. I'm new. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I chose my fucking C-mod like 20 years ago, according to like what felt appropriate for timing streams, and then never touched it again. I should probably change it. Alright, so let's see if 100 input offset instead of 100 global offset makes this way better or way worse. Nightmare! Okay, maybe it's the other direction for input offset, maybe it's backwards. Please tell me I can just put a minus in front of this. Why don't you fucking support keyboard input? Ah, rat bastard. Rat bastard. Come on. I wanna die, I wanna die, I wanna die. Phoenix says, in my round one, the DDR 420 machine, nice, is basically reserved for the good players. I feel like a jackass every time I kick people who clearly care a lot about the game off the cab to, like, play one credit of D2R, Pluto Relinquish, and fucking Breakdown, and then just walk off having screwed up all of them. I'm gonna be really fucking upset if this turns out to be a gigantic waste of time, and I just need to use the global offset and deal with the laser desync. Okay, yeah. That's not gonna work, so I guess I've just gotta fucking live with that shit. Alright. Who's ready for pain? Because we have a fucking text input method that just, like, doesn't respond to anything. Come on. I wish I could just disable, like, I wish I could just have it play all effects without waiting for my input. Like, I'll take losing the precise fucking timed hit sounds and slam noises and everything. I'm okay with losing those if it means that they sound like they're on sync. The small desync really tilts me. I don't know if there's, like, a better way of handling that, though. Sucks. I appreciate that there are configurable options for laser assists now. Okay, time to attempt to play this for, like, the 500 millionth time. I wonder if exclusive mode would help, but I can't stream like that. It's so hard to get the audio. Maybe I could use the monitor outputs in the back of my interface and go into the fucking, second line input on my fucking interface? Maybe. Probably more effort than it's worth. Actually, maybe I should just fucking open an issue like, hey, how do you feel about adding a fucking option for high offset players that just plays all the affecting and hit sounds at fixed times instead of waiting on input? Says, could be worse. If your Archaea offset is above 100, the game gives up on trying to have note sounds. I mean, I don't like fucking hit sounds in general unless it's like... Unless it's fucking 2DX shit. I really don't like them because they're always going to be off-sync to some extent. So, like, either you calibrate to the sounds and then you're tapping early, or you calibrate to your taps and then you hear the sounds late. And usually the second one is more annoying. But yeah, I play Archaea on something like 170 offset on my Surface, so I am familiar with that behavior. The only game where I actually give a shit about having fucking hit sounds is 2DX. And in 2DX, you can totally get away with timing everything to those, because that's like the point. It's like the song. Phoenix says, my brain is tricking me into hearing the offset and it's tilting me. No, you hear it because I hear it. Because what's happening is that the game has to wait 100 ms before actually verifying that I'm hitting a fucking slam. So it's playing the slam audio late. Same for like effects. They start a little late and probably end a little late as well. Well, says, I noticed tablets, iPads especially, need lower offsets. I guess they're lower latency for some reason. iOS is way better about touch and audio latency than Android is generally. It's like if you want a single-purpose device for rhythm games, then it's kind of hard to go wrong with an iPad. I only went with a fucking Surface. Wow, there's really no higher difficulty of this? Anyway, I only went with the Surface because I actually kind of wanted, like, a mobile computing device that wouldn't make me want to eat my fucking hair, in addition to playing rhythm games. Cute. Wolf says, as tempting as it would be, I probably wouldn't get an iOS device for rhythm games. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, $400 tablet just to play Archaea and, like, rather conspicuously not play idle games. Not exactly worth, you know? Let me check something really quickly. Great, 12 or 17. Well, shit. That is a fucking tragedy. You kind of have to. I don't like that. Wolf says, if you ever do try out idle games, all I know is don't bother with School Idol Festival. That one's actually trash from what I've heard. I think the one you play is trash, so... I think it is probably a waste of your effort to convince me that good idle games exist. I don't know. Fucking pay-to-win scoring slants me. Why have a multiplayer component if I can't lord over everybody how much better I am at rhythm games than them? And it's instead entirely based on team composition and how much time you fucking sunk in. Nice tape skipping. Phoenix says, just play LR2 over wine over X translation layer on Android. It's that easy. Never play another rhythm game again. Don't you mean Beetle Raja? The LR2 replacement that is for some reason written in fucking Java and still manages to outperform it? Wolf said, I just try to get to a point where I'm personally satisfied with my skill on said chart rather than pursuing numbers heavily influenced by whaling. I mean, I feel that, but if that's your approach, why even play a game that throws the whale numbers in your face anyway? And this is why I stick with Archaea as the only mobile rhythm game that is worth anybody's fucking time at all. I'm glad this seems to be working better, though. I got a better set of converts from Phoenix. I don't know why the fuck my offset is so high on, like, a decent audio interface. But at least I haven't had to adjust timing away from 100 offset once tonight. Chris says, don't you have an article about how Archaea's scoring sucks ass? Archaea's fucking player rating system sucks ass. Archaea's scoring system is about as good as it gets for mobile rhythm games, and I think maybe rhythm games in general, it has that nice quality of scores being really straightforward to compare. There's a fucking max score that's equal per chart without sacrificing fucking clarity on like fine timing. There's no combo based anything, thank fucking God. Yeah, this is the new Osu laser game mode. Exactly. And the potential system only sucks because it uses recent plays. If they took out... I'm lowering the microphone and sitting the fuck down. I cannot power stance any longer. If they just fucking, if they just removed recent plays from the potential system, it would be perfect immediately. But as is, it uses your 30 best scores, and then out of, I think, your 30 most recent plays, it uses the 10 best of those. And that's what makes it bullshit, because the moment-to-moment fluctuations mean fuck all. They're like fake. I play Kara 9 Destiny so I can go to bed happy. I kind of want to go to bed too, so I'll do that. Wow, it actually accepted the romanization. Legends only. Someone says, yeah, I dropped 0.09 potential recently. Oh, that is me pulling my mic out of the fucking stand. Nice. You get down there. You stop that. Not just having a bad day, but like screwing around and playing shit outside of your skill set, or like playing on a device where you're not comfortable. Or even just like fucking off and being like, I wanna play in some way that where I'm not paying attention. Like I wanna just fucking grind low difficulty charts on the couch with the sound off. Because I need to fucking make world mode progress. Button chart. What the fuck? Nightmare! Just random laser slip at the last moment. Okay. Very cool. Very cool, USC. Alright. I'm gonna fucking try to save my hands and take a break for a bit. Probably see you guys tomorrow. But hey, test mostly successful. That's pretty cool. See y'all in a hot minute. Good night.